What's up? Good morning. What's up, y'all? Hello, 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 hello. What is up? All these little straggly ears. What's going on, y'all? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. What is up, y'all? What is up? Good morning, I'm a whole vibe. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. How are you? What a beautiful Thursday morning, even with the rain and the thunder and all the other stuff last night. It's still raining. It's still cloudy, but it's a beautiful morning because he did it and he didn't have to. He sure did. But we here. We here. We here. Um, what I need to do here? Which way I'm going to go? How am I going to go? What am I going to do? Now I'm going to go. Um, I think I'm going to go this way. Hi, Angela Taylor, Rita Williams, Vicky Gail Harris. Good morning. I'm still sitting up here trying to pick a direction I want to go in. I think I'm going to go in this direction. I think it'll be easier for me to go in this direction. Hey, Vale, good morning. How are you? Yep, what a beautiful morning. Even with the rain and the liquid sun and all the other stuff going on with it. Still a beautiful morning. I hope you guys are having a great morning so far. Y'all, I'm fighting off. I'm battling this gray. I don't know. It's going to come in. Every time I look, every year I look, it's just a little bit more grayer or silver, whatever you want to call it. But hey, I'm still here to enjoy it, right? But good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing this morning? How are you all doing this morning? I hope you all are doing well. Uh, Thursday morning, March. But is it the 5th of March? The 15th of March? Or is it the 14th? Which one is it, y'all? Is it the 14th or the 15th? Good morning, Rhonda. Rhonda. What day is it? Is it the 4th? Is it the Ives of March? Is it the 15th of March, y'all? The 14th. Alrighty. Get me on track. It is the 14th. Tomorrow is the 15th of March, which is the Ives of March. That is the day Brutus uh, betrayed Caesar. Y'all remember et tu Brutus? Et tu Brutus. When Caesar said et tu Brutus, that's when Brutus, along with Cassius, I believe it was Cassius. Let me see in my Shakespeare experience. So, on the Ides of March, that is when Brutus, and I believe it was Cassius, executed Caesar. Right? The Ides of March. The Ides of March. And then I love Mark Anthony. I think it was Mark Anthony that gave his eulogy. I believe it. Am I getting that right? Y'all remember this stuff? Was it Mark? Am I got the right name? Mark Anthony? Was it Mark Anthony involved in this thing too? I know it was an Anthony. I know it was a Cassius. I know it was an Anthony. I know it was Brutus, and I know this was Caesar, right? And I know there was a foot race on the Ides of March, right? And I know the famous line when Caesar looked up and said, "Et tu, Brutus," meaning you betrayed me, Brutus. Y'all remember sitting in class learning that stuff? Oh my God. Yeah, I believe Shakespeare was one of my favorite subjects, y'all. I love mythology. Mythology. I love mythology, and I love Shakespeare. Now I don't remember a lot of the mythology as much as I remember Othello, Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, all that other great stuff. So y'all like, what's she talking about this morning? What's she talking about? Is she up here talking about Shakespeare and mythology? Yeah, I used to read a lot of the mythology. I even took a course in mythology. But I love Shakespeare all the way through high school and college. I love Shakespeare. I remember as a kid, you guys remember every year, every year they took you to see Romeo and Juliet. And as a kid, that was the most, when they kissed and stuff, you were a big kid. You're like, oh, we saw something. We saw something. When you had to get permission to go see Romeo and Juliet at the movie theater. And I love Romeo and Juliet, especially when is it Marcellus? I can't, you guys, y'all. But anyway, let me get off of that. How you guys doing this morning? Rhonda, how you guys doing this morning, y'all? I just got off on my little tangent this morning, but I hope all is well. Hey, Bama, Florida, Texas, China, how are you? I know it's been a minute. I hope all is well. How are you feeling? I know you've been going through a lot lately. Since the last time I spoke to you, I hope you're feeling a little better. Too much is expected, right? Because I know you had tragedy, was dealing with some tragedy, but I hope you're doing just a tad bit better. I hadn't seen you in a while. I did a couple pass by, a couple chats, but how are you? Nice to see you. I hope you guys are enjoying your morning so far, getting your morning cup of joe, cup of juice, some breakfast, flipping your pillow if you get the opportunity to, and just enjoying this beautiful day wherever you are. I hope it's a beautiful day. Whether it's raining, I hope it's still a beautiful day for you all. Man, it's a beautiful day for me. I'm just excited to be awake and be here, going to work. And all that other fun stuff you got to do during the day. Yeah. I tell you what, on my way in, I stopped and I picked up a ride. It is so funny how you, always saying, well, something like this supposed to happen where people come in your life and they share a little bit of information with you, and I'm like, wow, that was supposed to happen. That was supposed to happen. Yes, we still one day at a time. Thanks for asking. All right, Bam, y'all take it one day at a time. One day at a time. Yep. Just one day at a time. But we're gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It'll get better over time. You just take your time. It's on your time. Nobody else's time but yours. Take your time. Oh man. Quiet morning so far. My azalea bushes bloom so pretty, but my allergies are going. Oh my God! When you said the word azaleas, that's beautiful. My mom loved azalea bushes. Our whole yard was aligned with azalea. And when you said the word azalea, my mind just went to my mom because she loved azaleas. My mom loved azalea bushes. Wow. And she had all kind of different colors. Oh, you just took me back, girl. Mama whole vibe. You just took me back. Azaleas, man. When you said that word, I remember. But that's awesome. Things are getting ready to bloom. Spring is what, 6 days away, y'all. 6 days. Hey, Lucky Charm, 6 days until spring. Yeah, pink. Yeah, my mom had all kind of pink, and why she loved azaleas, man, she loved anything that she can grow, from azaleas. She had that. What's that tree? If you touch the white part of it, the white flower, it turns brown. Is that the magnolia? Is that the magnolia that if you touch the leaf, it turns brown? I think that's the magnolia. that if you touch the leaf, it turns brown. Because we had I think that was a magnolia tree, and my mom loved rose. She loved to grow roses, and oh my God, she had so many different things I can't even name. Yeah, wow. Yeah, if you can, I'm a whole vibe. If you got my email, can you take a picture of one of your azaleas bushes and send it to me? You don't have to. This is nothing personal. I haven't seen an azalea bush in a long time. Do you mind if you get an opportunity to? You don't have to. Send me a picture of your azalea. If anybody got a picture of an azalea bush, I mean, I can go look it up online, but it'd be cool to see somebody else growing it themselves and stuff like that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you do you mind if I share it on my community wall? I have not seen. Oh man! If anybody wants to share any plants or stuff that they're growing, and you want to share, I'll post them for you. If you don't have a page, that would be something nice to share as well. If anybody want to share anything that they're growing, and I'll post it. And if you want me to just put your handle on it, I'll go ahead and put your handle on it and share some spring growth. Let's spread some spring growth. If you got some flowers and stuff that if you don't have your own page and you just want to show what you're growing, I'll put your name and give you credit to it and post it on my community page and share it. So if you guys are wanting to do that, that's where I appreciate it. I'm a whole vibe. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Tilo. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, I know a lot of people get into growing their products and stuff, being growing plants. Like I said, my mom was a big thing on plants and vegetables, and she even grew trees. My mom grew planted a big old pine tree, and that sucker grew so tall. Banana plant. I told y'all about her banana plant tree. My mom grew a banana plant tree. They actually grew bananas. They grew bananas, little mini bananas, and that sucker was tall. Yeah. I also like the weeping willows. I also like weeping willow trees. Have I seen a weeping willow in a while? Weeping willows, magnolias, oh man, cactus. I'm trying to think of some of the stuff I've seen in the yard. Yeah. It's getting dark. I guess it's just got a little bit darker. So I guess a storm is really brewing because the skies are getting dark again. Bam is saying good morning to Tilo and Vibe. Yeah. My nose feel funny, y'all. Hold for a second. Okay, yeah. I had to, I don't know, it just felt funny, like something was there and I had to go take care of it. Forget it. But, yeah, my allergies are bad too, Vibe. I had to get me another Buterol, get another prescription of Buterol. Man, this thing here has me, sometimes my moment. I gotta be careful because sometimes my nose will feel funny and I feel like something is there. And I know people like to look up your nose. Mine grows lemons and grapefruit's so fresh. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. My dad grows limes by My dad has a whole lime tree, a huge lime tree in his yard, and a fig tree. But lemons and grapefruits, wow. I hadn't had a grapefruit in years. That's one thing I haven't had in years is grapefruit. Yeah, I haven't had that in years. So, yeah. Chris Souza, how are you? How are you? But guys, guess what? I'm serious. If you guys want to send some flower pictures in, anything growing, just to get that spring thing going. If you guys want to send some pictures and post them, I'll post them for you. Give you credit to, put your name on them, and just share some spring life. I love spring. Spring is an awakening for me. I'm not sure if I told you guys. Spring for me is like, again, the rebirth, right? I liven up during the spring. I feel renewed, and spring is a season of time of rebirth, things coming back again. And so I know my energy is up in the spring. My energy really gets low in the first part of the winter part of it. My energy goes real low, but I know for a fact my energy, y'all will see me running around here like something wrong with her. Was she on or something? Um, but my energy does really get pick up on the spring. And I guess that's most people, because a lot of us have that mood and sometimes have that winter blue mood. Some people are diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder, and some people just have low energy during the winter time. And it doesn't have to have a disorder, but just experience that low energy. You're in the house, it's cold, and so I know for a fact my energy goes a little bit lower in the wintertime. But boy, when it comes around spring, yeah, that is definitely me. So most definitely, you probably see me a little bit more active in the spring. Spring is my favorite time of year. I love spring too. You know what? But I always loved a good fall as well. I think between spring and fall, spring is my liveliest time, and I think fall is just my enlightening time. It's something about in that middle transition between spring and fall as well. Good morning, Marks and Patrick. How are you? So yeah. So I'm enjoy. I'm March 20th, man, and spring is the beginning of the new year for me. Everything, trees and flowers began to bloom. Most definitely, Rita Williams. Most definitely, spring is everything is coming back to life. All the bare trees are down, budding and stuff, and the colors, vibrant colors, are coming back. Right. Um, I feel the same about spring. Yeah, it's just that renewing that spirit. Everything is just coming back and blooming. Colors are coming back, and just your whole energy tend to change. You probably got more willingness to do a lot more and get out a lot more and kind of unbury like a hibernated, like a bear hibernating all winter time. And now you're awake again. That feeling of awakening, and you just want to just do more, right? And even if it's just around the house or just in general, yeah, just in general. So I'm looking forward to it. Spring, like I said, we're 6 days off. I love spring, but fall is my favorite time of the year. Says Lucky John. I love spring too, and I love fall, especially when those colors start to change. Oh my God, when the leaves start to change in colors. But I think spring is really when my gears kick up. My gears really start kicking up in the springtime. And I love it. I love it. Um, so yeah, most definitely going to enjoy this week. So um, yeah, gotta stay hydrated. Okay, really, you come in with the wrong name. A lot to fall up north, says I'm a whole vibe. Biblical, it's in the new year. Biblical, it is the new year. Okay, okay. I guess that's why I feel it's an renewing, a rebirth. So yeah, but didn't they? Wasn't it something maybe I read? Maybe I'm wrong. That Christ's birthday is actually in the spring, like in April, and not December 25th. Did I read that? Did I actually read that? That Christ's birthday is actually celebrated on the 25th, but is actually in April. Or am I right about that, Rita? Or was that something that maybe I misread? Uh, I think I read that somewhere. Y'all tighten me up on that one. Uh, 41 people in the 41 people in the house. Hit the like button, y'all. Exactly. Okay, I know I heard that. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Y'all hit the like button, the three little buttons in the corner, and then on the right corner, and then hit like. I appreciate that. Thank you, Rita. I thought I read that. Um, well, I heard he was born in April myself. That sums it up. Why the Aries feel they're untouchable. No, I don't feel I'm untouchable. I'm an Aries. I don't feel untouchable. I feel, I think more, I don't know. That's just my personality. I think I rise to the occasion when I need to. I think when necessary, Aries can rise to the occasion. I think they got a more protective type personality. Because most of the Aries I know are similar to me and about compassionate, caring, protective. Um, we tend to Satan change everything. Okay. Hey, stay in my lane. Um, for me personally, my personality, they say line up with Aries, but I just I don't know because a lot of times, like I said, I kind of back and forth with the astronomical stuff, but I do have a personality. When I did read about it, that lines up well with it. It says that you know, strong personality, hard headed at times, leadership qualities, strong leadership qualities, uh, compassionate, helpful, and most of the Aries I know have similar to what I am. Um, we can sit back. We're very observant. We're very analytical, and then but we can also we know when to step up to the plate. We do know when to step back and step up, and a lot of occasions for me personally, and then sometimes we do um, try to fix too many things. We try to just kind of know when to step back a little bit, and because I found my friends and I just like that. We talk about it, and like, dang, and they're like 7 days apart from me, and we just like similar, a lot of ways similar, right? Believe in family, believe in taking care of family, believe in making sure the family is right, and um, my husband's in Erie State and Lane. Justin, did you take a flight? No, Tilo, I wrote back. I'm photo dropping. I'm photo dropping. I call it a photo drop. So my photos from my past flights and stuff. I thought I wrote back that I was photo dropping. No flying, not right now. Not right now. When your B day? April, early April, April 7th. April. So no, Tilo. I came back. Somebody asked me if I was flying. I told them no. I was just photo dropping. I went through. I was going through my phone and I just started dropping photos. That's all. From my past trips and stuff and my past things I've experienced. So I just call it photo drop. Um, yeah, I put down photo. If you see me put photo drop down, those are things that I from my photo from my gallery. So so yeah, yeah, I'm an Aries as well. Yep, yep, yep. Strong personality, strong head. I always said I'm hard headed. I always said I was. You have Aries got to learn. You know, Aries is a you know I'm persistent. Let's say this. Um, yeah, I've always um for the past few years rode first class because I got to be comfortable. I don't like, and I always stay in the captain lounges. And y'all, the airline lounges are not bad. I don't want to sit um in a big crowded place waiting for the flight. So I often with a first class flight, you get the captain's lounge or the with especially with what is it called, with American Airline. You can either buy the year plan, or if you have a first class ticket, you can stay in the you can wait in the captain's lounge for an additional $50 with a first class ticket, maybe 60 now, but and it's fun. It's worth it because um, everything is free. All the drinks are free, food is free, beverages are free. So you pay, you get a good breakfast. If you're at lunchtime, you get a good lunch. Um, Same thing with any airports, like in Charlotte. Their lounges are like also in South Carolina also have the lounges. Aries is a piece of work. I don't know what you mean by that. Um, hey, I'm here for 74. Welcome back in. Yeah, welcome back in. Thank you. I know you're working nights, but I appreciate that. Aries is a piece of work. We can I don't know. I don't know. I think pretty much lovable. Pretty much lovable, I guess. You can't do without us. We make the world turn. If it wasn't for the Aries, y'all probably be sitting in one space. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, part of not something right. Nah, I ain't gonna say because I've always been told sometimes, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna claim that anymore. Um, yeah. Um, in first class, they always give you, especially with American Airline, they would. Y'all saw me had all those little bourbons in front of me. I'm like, as soon as I get on, the first one, if you're riding with American and you're riding for long, they give you a nice glass of bourbon and not a plastic cup like the one I had into Charleston. And then after they get in the ear, they can just keep bringing them to you. And I'll drink one and put one up, drink one and put one up. Uh, you're right. That's what to do with y'all. But what to do with y'all? I've been married to one for 33 years and stay in my lane. Oh, y'all got some problems with Aries. Aries is just you. You can't do without them, and then you can't stand them sometimes because it's just that personality. People need Aries. Aries just bring the best out of people because we're going to challenge you. We're going to be a challenge, and then we're going to challenge you as well. Uh, yeah, and sometimes we can be a little bit dogmatic at times and a little quiet. It's so many personality. Aries has got a fluid personality. You either love us or you hate us sometimes, but mainly people love Aries. You know, so that's it. We're solid. If anything, you can count on the Aries. Aries are solid. They're solid. They're very solid people. They're very thoughtful, can be very thoughtful, compassionate. That's just, I guess I'm describing me and the Aries I came in contact with. But we tend to do one thing: we can love and we can love hard. The one thing is when we in love, we love hard. Oh yeah, but don't take our love for granted. Um, y'all take a pregnant spider just running, running everywhere. Y'all like a pregnant. Uh, we when we love hard. But Lord, I tell you what, we got good block too. I let me say this for me, and I'm speaking for me and my friend who's similar. We love hard, boy, but when we done, we done. When we done, we done. When we are done, we are. And I say when you cross an Aries and they say they done, if you ain't give up too many opportunities to cross an Aries. You cross an Aries and they will be done with you. You understand? You get about too many opportunities to cross an Aries. You can't get that many opportunities. That's for me personally. I'll put my best in, but when it's over, it is done. I'm telling you, because we do wear our heart on our sleeves at time, and we try to do as much as we can. Sometimes we can be over. I would say, try to fix it sometimes when we need not to fix it, and then when we're done, is it. Um, so yeah, Aries love hard. They can love real hard. And they'll put the work in. For me personally, we're hard workers. We will work. Aries I've came in contact with, like me, around my age or similar, we will put that work in. I think we love to. I love to learn. Um, I can't talk for all Aries. Let me say that. I can speak for myself. So with the characteristic, when I did read, I was very similar to what they were saying. Do y'all feel Aries can be a little bit arrogant? I was told I was arrogant. I don't know if that's an Aries trait or not, but I was told at some point you kind of arrogant. I don't like that because arrogant, confidence and arrogant is two things, different things. I just said probably more confident than, but they say arrogant. I'm like, probably confident, probably, uh, especially when you know your stuff, especially when you know. Stubborn for sure, damn well. Stubborn and persistent. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way. We'll argue a dog. We'll argue. We'll argue. Let me tell you something. Stubborn and persistent. You give me a circle until that square. I'm gonna shape that square peg into that circle until it fits in there. Very stubborn, extremely stubborn, headstrong. That's what I said. Headstrong, stubborn, and persistent. That I told you that was always a weakness and a strength and a weakness was my persistence. Sometimes I got to know when to give up. Sometimes I got to know when to walk away. That came with time. That came with time. Being an Aries and being persistent and, you know, uh, argumentative. You're going to see it my way. And if you don't, you're going to see it my way. That over time, that came with time as well. Because Aries is going to try to get you to see things their way. Um, ambitious and detail oriented. Now that's the detail is the only thing. Now ambitious, very much so. Uh, can go after anything, and that's what I was successful at. If I put my mind to something, I can go get it. I've been able. If I said I'm going to go get that, if I want that, I'm going to go for it. Um, And that's how most of the times in my life have been. If I put my mind to something, through even through an education or to a job, if I want it, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go for it. And now detail oriented was not always my strong point. Um, but I am kind of as an Aries, I am kind of black and white with a lot of things. I am sort of black and white, and kind of like, especially when things get a little chaotic, I get a little bit more controlling. I can be very control. I'm not sure if that's an Aries trait or not, but I don't. When things are out of control, or I appears to be out of control to me, I will become extremely zone in, and we're going to get it done. I'll take like what's going on. Okay, let's do this. Let's get this done. So I can take control, and then at many times be get rigid to a point where okay, chaotic, can't do chaos. Let's get it together. And that has always been. I can rise to this when stressful situations come up. I'm the one that in certain situations, especially when it's involving anything to do with people and people safety and stuff, I my it's just like something tells me to step up, jump in it, step up, and that's just my personality. It's like okay, all this is BS. Let's get this done. Let's move. I can't. So that's my personality. So yeah, I don't like when things got to get done, and if things are out of control, it's like it's time for me to step up and step in. Um, hold for a minute. And I like the underdog. Aries, I think I like the underdog. I like going. I like helping the underdogs. I am for the underdogs. You know, I will cheer on the underdogs, and I don't know if that's Aries trait, but I always go for the underdogs. I will always try to help when I can. But guys, this time has come. I enjoyed the talk. All these Aries, all these people with Aries conscious, ambitious, detail oriented. Do y'all find Aries to be somewhat argumentative at times? Anybody feel their Aries? It can be argumentative at times, stubborn and persistent. Do y'all see those traits? Persistent, somewhat debates, love debates. Um, um, yeah, love debate. Yep. Do you feel that they gotta be? Do the Aries feel that they gotta be right, or want? Do they feel that they always have to be right about something, or if not right, love debates? Yep. Um, my husband is very quiet, but them be the ones you have to be careful with. If an Aries get quiet on you, just let them be quiet. They're thinking. Aries are also thinkers, and sometimes when we get up and when we get to a certain point, I think we become more thinkers than actions because, like I said, we're very analytical. But as we get older, I believe, like myself, become more of a thinker. You start thinking more than having a reaction or a response because I had to get those tools right because my auntie would tell me. My auntie told me just because you know the answer, not everybody want to hear it. Because I would go into meetings, y'all would hate to see me in a meeting. I would go into meetings, and I always like I have a question or a response, and even though I know my answer is right, it tend to I tend to like rub people the wrong way. My aunt finally sat down and said to me in my younger days, listen, because I told you my aunt was a principal and a scholar, and she said to me, he's a heavy thinker, always observing, laid back, calm until cross. There you go. There you go. When we start to think, that's when we get quiet and we start thinking, that means we're just running, processing everything through. And very and guess what? When an Aries, myself, let me say this, we're not afraid to speak about something. Even if we get quiet, that don't mean we're afraid. We're thinking how to proceed. Very start to think how to proceed, but you're going to hear us. We're going to be very clear, um, especially if we think we're right. If we believe we're right, it's not going to be all that. It's going to be direct, and it's going to be direct. It's going to be direct and goal focused. The areas that I know are hardworking, high achievers, and goal focused. There you go. Aries have that strong. Uh, they don't give up. I don't give up. I will find a way. I will find a way until you tell me, hey, until I find there is no way. That's my persistency. A part of me is real. Part of me. Um, but we definitely, as an Aries myself, I know I got some strong traits in me, and I can fit in anywhere. I can fit in. My personality allows me to fit in anywhere. I can walk into any place, and it could be my people I've never known before. I'm going to fit in. I'm going to talk. I'm going to be able to navigate and move around the room. Right? I don't go to the back of the room and sit back. I'm gonna sit up front, and I'm gonna ask questions. I always put myself in a place where I'm gonna be a part of the conversation, of the and I'm gonna ask questions that I need to know that are gonna benefit uh whatever position I'm doing. So that's how I am as me. I don't know if that's an Aries characteristic or two, but being able to uh move into any space, not even knowing people. I'm not to be the one to walk in the room and stand in the corner. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna say hello. I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm gonna have that conversation with different people. I can move and navigate around, no matter if you're white, black, rich, poor, no matter where you are. If I can't speak your language, that's the only thing that's gonna keep me from interacting with you. You're exact polar opposite. But on me, you can just run anything by. No Aries is you can't just run anything by no Aries. Or Libra, we got find out and we gonna step. We go step. Yeah, you can't. I'm gonna think with me personally. When people say you have that, I don't know if that's Aries trait. When you definitely listening and are very observant. When you're listening and you're looking and you listen to words. Like I say, words mean a whole lot than just word placement means a lot. What people are saying means a lot. How they say it means a lot. We're listening. We're listening. We're looking. We're watching body language, eyes. I watch everything. I like to read the room. Like reading the room right now tells me I need to go into the work. I need to see y'all later because I got to go make this money and I will be back later. And I will see you guys later. I'm out. Thank you guys for the conversation. I appreciate it. Hail to all the Aries out there. Aries. Y'all know y'all love us. And you can't really hate us. We just Aries.